Alright guys, so I'm doing the video this way with my action camera. So anyways, welcome to another video from the RC Dungeon. And I guess where I'm looking, you're going to be looking. So I thought I'd try this. I'm not sure about the camera angle adjustment. I just wanted to share with you guys some stuff that I got in here. And then I'm going to switch over to my cell phone and do I'm going to do maybe a video soldering some connectors and stuff. So I just wanted to share some stuff with you guys. We're going to start off with, I went to the Dollar Tree, my favorite place, and I'm wanting to do another set of doors on the other side of my garage. So I'm wanting to do them a little different. I'm wanting to try to come up with some kind of sliding door. So I picked up these at the Dollar Tree like I used to make the others. You can see them here. They're just a wood frame with a tin board. I'm going to be using the other two pieces of tin for something. So I'm going to try to come up with like a hanging sliding garage door. Using these is what I got these for. That's why I got two of them. I wanted them to be big enough to where I could drive through them the correct size for the RC four-wheel drive trucks. So something else I picked up from there, they had it in their miniature stuff. It's called Cobblestone Corners, and it's like a simulated little red brick thing here. I thought they were plastic. I went ahead and opened one of these. These are actually pretty nice because they're almost textured red brick. It's pretty cool. They're like leather backed, but they're like a rubberized with like a weird leather kind of, I don't know, perforated. Anyways, so if you're like wanting to do like a brick wall, you know, these are pretty cheap. You know, you could string them together. I'm thinking about doing a brick wall inside of the wood garage, like a little storage thing inside. I mean, I don't know. I picked 3 of these up. Like I said, they were only $1.25 because I got them at the Dollar Tree. But you can see here, they're pretty nice, you know, pretty nice little scale bricks here. They're small, you know, I mean, pretty close to what you'd want for like 12th or 10th scale. Then you can just, you know, make these. You could really glue these down, hot melt glue them even down to like foam board if you wanted, and make your scale garage out of these. It might get kind of expensive because these aren't very big sheets or whatever, but for $1.25, because the brick vinyl isn't cheap either. So, and this is pretty nice. You could even come in here and do like a little detail painting, or make this look like, you know, cruddy old kind of brick, you know, like old used brick, like an old brick building. So, anyhow, I picked up some of that. I like to get, if I could have got these in big sheets, I would have done my garage, some more of my garage up with the brick down around like the bottoms and stuff. So, just to break up like the wood and everything. But I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Pretty cool. You can find some pretty cool stuff at the Dollar Tree if you look. Think outside the box. So I picked up 3 of these. That's all they had. I would probably buy more of them because I'm sure I'll use them for something. So let me get them out of the way. We'll get these out of the way. Like I said, I'm probably going to do a video maybe building the sliding garage barn doors. I'm just contemplating in my mind and researching before I start doing it. Now to get into some other stuff here. Got tired of like the brown box and stuff for storage and for my builds. So they had these holiday containers pretty cheap, $1.25. Naturally, because it's the Dollar Tree. So I moved all my Blazer build stuff that's going to be going in here so I can keep all my a little more organized for my Blazer build. So $1.25. I picked up one of these, and I picked up another one of these for my craft stuff that I'm using to build the RC garage with. I'm not sure where I actually put it. The craft stuff's in that box down there right now. So I'm going to be picking up a couple more of these to keep all my craft stuff separated. Like, one will get the wood stuff in it, one will get my glue stuff in it. You know, I know they're cheesy, winter, whatever, but I mean, they're cheap, guys, for $1.25. Can't really beat that. So moving on, since we're into the Blazer build, I picked up the Super Soft RC 4-wheel drive TF2 leaf springs. These are like the reds, but they're the black version, so I don't got to paint them. I painted the reds black on my 4Runner, my yellow 4Runner, and I really like these. I know a lot of guys don't like the Super Softs or whatever, but I don't have a problem running these guys as long as you're running an anti-wrap bar in the back and you're running the small helper at least in the front, and I try to run the medium helper in the back with the Super Softs, you know, leaf springs. I like these. You can check back my other videos, the 4Runner, the Scale Garage video with the 4Runners in there. You can see, I mean, my yellow 4Runner's got like 4 inches of flex, so that's more than enough for a leaf spring truck. I don't care if anybody says, yes, a leaf spring truck should flex a little bit. You just got to set them up. So, but I got these. That's the part number ZS1815. That's the Super Soft Flex leaf springs for the Trailfinder 2. Make sure you run an anti-wrap bar in the back. And you can probably get away without running the anti-wrap bar if you run the medium helper leaf in the back, but I would highly recommend running the anti-wrap bar. So that's going to go in the Blazer build box because those are going on the Blazer. I will forever run the Super Soft. I like them. I know some other channels and stuff don't care for them for some reason. I've, been watching, but as long as you have the anti-wrap bar, and yes, broken in leaf springs flex pretty good, but I really prefer the Super Softs from RC 4-wheel drive. Like I said, as long as you're running that anti-wrap bar, you're not going to have that problem. That's just me. And I mean, I use my rigs. You can watch my videos. The red, this one's going to get the Super Soft. I mean, these springs are broken in pretty good. We can just come over. You can see, let me tilt the camera up, maybe. Maybe picking it up. I've got this wall. This wall's done on the Scale Garage. I didn't want to view this for you guys in this video because I was going to do a big update. We're going to be doing, I don't want to get into that right now. I'm going to do a whole nother video on that. So, just want to focus on this stuff. But, here's the flex on the, the yellow 4Runner here. You can see the flex there, guys. Okay. There's the flex on it. You can see that all the wheels are on the ground. See that flex? See it? Alright, that's the Super Softs. Okay? So, and then we'll come over here. This is just the standard, the forward only, the forward reversal, shackle reversal has nothing to do with that flex, okay? It doesn't really help it that much at all. This is you can see already, right there. Okay? These are a 4.1 tire. You can see, look at this. Okay? See? See the difference? It doesn't have it. These are completely broken in leaves. I have beat this truck and used this truck. It was used before I got it. Don't have it, guys. See that? See that? Don't have it. See that? Super Softs. Medium front. This truck's heavy. See that back tire, guys, on the ground? That's the flex you want right there, guys. Marlin. The Marlin ain't got it, fellas. The Marlin ain't got it. You know why? It needs longer shocks in the back than an 80 millimeter when you have it set up like that. This has the Super Softs leafs on the front. It don't got the weight that the 4Runner's got. But I'm running 90 mils in the back of this in the 80s. If I had the 90s, I'd be down in here. I need longer shocks in the back of the Marlin. I'm starting to figure these things out. I'm running 90s in the front of this, 90s in the back of this. And I mean, it flexes. You know what I mean? It gets the job done, and this truck goes pretty well. And I've done a lot of updates to this truck. You guys can see it there. And I haven't, done much videos on it. I've got some weight added to the front wheels. Weight is one of the huge keys with these trucks, man. Now I've got this one set up. This one's set up pretty proper. I accidentally messed up my bug visor here the other day, messing around in the scale garage. And I'm going to get a better update for this for you guys right now. The garage is changing around. That's why I got some of this stuff out. I made a spare tire rack here. I made that, and I've still got to finish it. That was just a quick impromptu homemade tire rack. I'm going to come out here and make a top row to put a few more scale tires up here. It'll hold up to a 4.2 tire perfectly fine. That's as big as you need with a scale truck. You can see the scale garage is an absolute nightmare wreck. But we're going to be doing some sliding barn doors back here on this panel. Going to be coming out here, building me probably my little brick, little just area here for like tools and stuff. I don't know. I got a lot of ideas popping off. This is just getting started. So there's where my, had to make a couple more windows because we got to be putting more windows in. I may even be doing another wall here. I've contemplated even extending this out further because I ended up having more wood. So I can actually go bigger than what I wanted to go. Because I haven't even started into my other blinds yet. I've got 2 more sets of blinds, but I think it's coming out pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy with it. So I almost thought about just extending this wall out to here, having more room for my trucks. I'm going to put some cool stuff in here, guys. If you're interested in scale garage stuff, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe to the channel, because I've got some cool stuff coming. So I've rambled on enough about that. You've seen the flex that I'm talking about. You know why I'm running the Super Soft Springs. Back into the Blazer. Shrink RC. I don't know if it's, yeah. This is their dash, to raise their dash, the dash up in the Blazer, to where you can fit a full-size figure underneath in it. Yeah, it's 3D printed. It's inside. You're not going to see it. So that goes in your interior to move your dash up. I've got some more Shrink RC stuff that's going to be coming, like the door panels, their steering column. That's all going to be going on the Blazer build. That's going to be probably after I get the scale garage so far along. That way I'm thinking scale garage done middle of winter, probably working on the Blazer during the hard winter months. So that's going to be keeping us busy. That way there's not a lot of painting, stuff like that. So, but the Blazer build, I've accumulated a bunch more parts, hasn't came yet, but my go-to that my bro hooked me up with, my bud, he got me turned on to these are Axe Speed. These are the extended shock hoops. They're $11. It's on the yellow 4Runner. You see how well they work. They're on this red 4Runner now. It allows you to run a taller shock to get more out of them. They work extremely well. The Glendale, whatever hoops, you can run those. That's what's on my Marlin. They work fine too. But for like $11, $12, even you can find them cheaper than that. Sometimes $10. Run these and an 80 millimeter shock in the front of your RC full drive Trail Finder 2 with them Super Soft Springs. It's perfect. You have to go up to an 80 millimeter shock, guys. It is so much better going to the 80 mil. The 80 mil shock is almost perfect in the front of the TF2. running these shock hoops. I mean, for me, I can't ask for anything more out of a leaf spring truck. You could probably run a little bit longer, but then you kind of run into, you get too much and you're raising your servo too high, because you have to raise your servo up with this stuff also. So raise your servo, 2-3 millimeter. Get you some 80 millimeter shocks. Perfect setup, guys. Perfect. It works perfect for me. I picked up, let me throw these in the Blazer box here. We got the SSD scale engine kit. I've been told that it's the poor man engine. That's fine. It's gonna be probably painted, because I don't like the Chevy orange. I'm gonna be painting this possibly blue, because I like Chevy blue. A lot of your later model Chevy engines went to the Chevy blue, I think close to the year. Now the trucks may a lot more stayed orange and the cars went blue, but I know my 79 Camaro, I had a 79 Z28 and it had the 350 in it, and that 350 was 100% stock blue in that 79 Z28 that I had. So I'm going to be painting this up blue because I like the Chevy blue. And then we'll be doing some other stuff here. It comes with your distributor cap. Well, I'm going to be making plug wires. It comes with your water pump. Comes with your chrome air breather. I'm even considering painting this up blue, putting it all together and putting like a patina on it to make it look like a dirty, cruddy old small block Chevy engine in a rusted old Blazer. I'm not 100% set on that, but that's what I'm considering. I'm not going to open this up and start losing stuff. A lot of guys can say it's the poor man build if they want to. Personally, myself, as long as it fits in there and clears my firewall and looks right, that's all I care about. If it don't, I'll go the RC four-wheel drive engine, but I don't need a $200, RC four-wheel drive engine in there, guys. This is going to look just as good. Once I paint it up and I detail it out, it's going to look as good as if I just bought I'm not paying $200 for an RC four-wheel drive engine and then painting it up and shit, excuse my language. But, these SSD engines are pretty nice. If you don't think they're a scale of the small block, you're wrong. Because I've had small blocks, I've worked on them, I've rebuilt them. 350s, 283s, the old 260s. I've messed with all the old small block Chevys, blowed them up, rebuilt them. I've rebuilt them on a weekend, blown them up, rebuilt them on Friday, didn't get them broke in, and then the next weekend they were blowed up again because we run the crap out of them back in the days when we were off-roading. There was times when I had 2 or 3 small block Chevys sitting on. I had a 283, 350, and a 355. That's a 30 over small block 350. And we were literally pulling them out of my buddy's mud truck, once every 2 weeks. And that, because when you're hard on stuff, when you're mudding stuff and stuff like that, you're hard on it. So this is actually a pretty nice representation of the small block Chevy from SSD. Moving on, we've got the dash lift. I picked these up. I wanted a more usable non-plastic. We're going to open these up here. Set of sand ladders. So I got these off Amazon. They were pretty cheap, shipped $7, something like that. I think is what they were. I don't know. They were pretty cheap. You may find them cheaper somewhere else. God darn, they're locked together. That's going to aggravate the crap out of me. I don't like puzzles. Okay. Anywho, I'm going to take this. They got some kind of, so they don't get scratched up here. We'll peel it off here together. Let's see. Kind of sharp. Dug into my finger there. Yeah, these are pretty nice, guys. Might be kind of slick getting up. I may have to coat them with something. Yeah, I may end up coating these with something. These might get sanded with some sandpaper and coated with some bed liner. Let's see how easy they bend. Yeah, they bend, but they're not terrible. No, they're pretty tough. So I got these. They got the little things that interlock. You can lock them on. They'll dig in, like to wood or whatever. Oh, yeah, not pull off. You can see. They got the little hooky things. I don't know what you call those. But they'll dig in. Dirt, probably. Not rock, obviously. But, you know, wood or whatever. You know, they'll... Oh, yeah. That's foam boarding. Yeah, they hook on, guys. So, oh, yeah. These are going to be nice for actually using them. So I got these to throw in the back of the red 4Runner. Throw on the... My hardcore use trail rigs. That way I don't got to try to mess with demounting sand ladders. And then these will work with the bigger tires and the smaller tires. I can tell from looking at them. Sorry, guys. Got some indigestion or something going here. I don't know. You know, when you're fat and you eat fast. So, anywho, get this cleaned off of this one here. Yeah, these are going to be pretty nice to have on the trail. I'm going to try to get some trail footage with the beater 4Runner. And some friends this weekend. It's going to be muddy, so that's why I'm taking it. I'm not taking my other stuff out and getting it just, you know, nasty. Because we're going to be running in some nasty mud and stuff like that. Some bad stuff, some sand. You know, that's what I like having that for. That, you know what I mean? That's kind of like giving the C2X a break. It's got to have some other stuff done to it. I'm going to share with you guys something else I picked up. But, yeah, I got these to use. I think these ought to hold up pretty good. Worst case scenario, I can come in here with some wood, you know, like the jumbo popsicle sticks, cut them down like I've been making stuff out of, and I could probably like epoxy them down into here to make them a little stronger, you know, if I have to, but I think they'll hold up nicely. I kind of like this, actually, to be truthful. So, yeah, these are going to be nice to throw in the back of the crawler. You know, we have sand ladders to actually use to get over stuff if we need it. So, boom. Nice addition. So, last here we got to share with you guys. We got a cheap China winch. There we go. Look at that. Just to prove my point. There's another YouTuber that has these on his YouTube channel. Easy Boy RC. I think he's got this winch. He's running like the Dyno RC winch rope or whatever. I like the cable. He's running, I think he's got that. I don't know. I've never had any problems with the cable with my other winches. This does seem a little cheaper than my other winches. Than the Endura winch. But, that's loose. Yeah, maybe it's supposed to be. That doesn't impress me. Okay, my Enduras aren't like that. Maybe I should have bought an Endura winch. Anyhow, this was really cheap. I had it in my cart forever on Amazon. And, they sent me a thing. I got it for like, I think regular price is like $20-some, and I got like $16 shipped or something. We'll have to look into this. I don't think you can tighten that down. I don't know. Anywho, we're going to be putting this. I got this to put on the C2X because it's going to be a hidden winch. That's why I went with this one, because you're not really going to see it. I can already tell I'm going to have to come into here and probably go over that with some liquid tape. I don't like having exposed solder on my motors like that going into water because you can have some arcing. I've had that happen before. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. And, you know, obviously, it's not a real scale winch. But like I said, you're not going to be seeing it. It's going on the C2X. Looks like it would probably fit my beater 4Runner, but I think that even is going to get the... Yeah, the beater 4Runner is going to be getting the Injora winch. Because I know they work. You know, I've read people reviews where they said they've had problems with them. I mean, I don't know. I got like 2, 3, 4. They're cheap. I put them in my card to eBay. They sent me a discount. You know, $16, $17, sometimes $20 I pay for them at the most. You get a sweet winch controller with them. They hold up great. You guys have seen my videos, and I've used them more than that and not videoed it. So this does come with a 3-position mountable somehow onboard switch. It's kind of cool here. You can plug you can plug it directly in here and then hook this into your power, whatever you're powering. And then it came with this. Also, code matching. You know, that's your binding stuff. Came with the little control. Man, I don't know, guys. That's pretty chintzy. So looks like this would probably hook into your winch, and then this is your battery source. You know, this is your power. I don't like this at all. This is nowhere near as good quality as the Injora control box. I can tell you for fact. So, well, I mean, holding it in my hand wise, and then the hookups it comes with, that's not super impressive. I'll probably be soldering a different end on doing away with this plug, this Tamiya plug, Tamiya plug, whatever. And then seeing what I got for adapters and stuff, because believe it or not, I power my Injora winches from my receivers, which I have not had a problem doing that. I'm not real sure. I don't really like this. You know, this is a printed circuit board inside of a plastic case here. I wish I'd have just spent the $6 more, $7 more, and got the Injora. But, I mean, we'll see. We're going to test it out and see. You know, I don't want to judge it. You know what I mean? I don't want to be breaking its balls for nothing. So, it might be pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. And worst case scenarios, I can just pick up an Injora control box for this. So, no biggie. I do like this. Ooh, battery's good in it. It lights up. I have one of these on my son's for his winch. These are actually really nice. I will give it that. These I like this winch control box, controller better than the other ones. These are nice. And they got a thing here you can just pull up on that. It keeps you from hitting your buttons, running your battery dead. Comes with a little keychain connector. That's actually kind of cool. You can hit me up if you want me to. If you guys want to see this thing work, you know, I'll have to get it bound up and stuff. Blah, 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 blah. And I got to be making a mount and everything for the C2X for this. Yeah, so I'll be messing with this a little bit in the future. Like I said, I'm not going to have time. I've got to do some soldering stuff for my nephew tonight with his battery and everything. So I don't want to get this video too much longer. So from the RC Dungeon, I'm going to put this stuff back in its packaging and back in the little box up here with my C2X, and hopefully, because I've got to modify my bumper. This is an extra Injora style. We've got to get it mounted up here. You can see the holes have already been drilled in the bumper here with the guy that made the bumper for our Fairlead here. So we're going to be mounting this up. Looks like the holes are perfect too, man. And then the center's already drilled, for my cable. But I've got to make a mount to set the winch up into here, which might be a chore because it might be too bigger. Yeah, I think that might be too big. I don't know until I actually get up in there and start looking at stuff. So if it don't work out, I'll slap this cheap Chinese winch on the 4Runner. So that's what we got for goodies today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Hope to get it posted up. Maybe I'll start loading it tonight. My internet's garbage. A lot of people don't know, it takes a lot for me to get videos uploaded. My internet's absolute trash. I don't have real good internet here in West Virginia where I'm at. Sometimes it takes me 2 to 3 days to get videos posted, uploading. So it's, no super fast task for me to get videos uploaded and stuff out here in the boondocks in West Virginia. So I'm going to keep all this stuff because I don't know if it don't work, sending it back, you know what I mean? All that good stuff. I don't got time to mess with it tonight. It's been a hectic day, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of family stuff too. So I just wanted to get a video filmed for you guys and updates for some stuff. Try to do a video at least once a week. So there we go, going on the C2X. And then I got to get my Blazer build stuff here. So hopefully this thing picked everything up. From the RC Dungeon, peace. Keep it RC.